Hey there, it is me, Carla Cecilia, and I am coming to you today in a very unkept fashion, but it couldn't be helped. I just got back from a 16-mile bike ride, so you get what you get today. Sorry. But anyways, I wanted to put a video up because I am falling behind on my transition videos, but last week it couldn't be helped. I really wanted to upload a video to It Gets Better. It is an organization website that is doing work to help the young people in the LGBT community. So if you haven't checked them out, please check them out. The link is below. So anyways, the last video that I put up in my Chronicles of Transition, I left it off at the point where I learned what the label was, or the name, or the tag, however you want to look at it. And interestingly enough, it was while I was at school, working on a psychology degree, and it was in an abnormal psychology class. Go figure, right? So anyways, as we were reading the very small section about transgender, I started to realize that that's what I was going through. But what really helps me put that tag to myself was when the teacher had some transgendered people come in and talk to the class. And as they were speaking, everything that they were saying was ringing true with me. And then after the class, I spoke to them some more and really came to understand that that is what I was going through. And so I sought out a therapist at that point. And I went to see them and had one session with them and was told that if I even wanted to explore the option of transitioning, that I would have to be divorced. Well, not wanting to go through that, I kind of brushed it aside and did nothing. But also at the time, I was in marriage counseling. And the counselor that we were seeing was seeing us as a couple and then seeing us individually. So I decided in one of my private sessions that I was going to tell him. And as I finished telling him, I realized that was a big mistake. He was a Christian counselor. And of course, he started to rebuke me and tried to tell me how wrong it was, and told me that I had to tell my spouse, and coerced me into doing so by saying that if I didn't do it, he was going to. So at our next session, I did tell her, and as you may well imagine, it did not go well. But at the same time, there was a sense of relief because it was out. She now knew what I was. But still not being at the point where I wanted to do anything about it, I just kind of brushed it off and continued with things as they were. While working at this hotline, I had made a friend who was a bit older than me And I decided that I was going to open up to her. And so I told her, and she was very supportive, very supportive. And it was shocking to me because the two people that I had told already really were not. And so I started to talk to her more and more about it. And the more she supported who I was, the more I felt like maybe I can do this. But again, having been married, having children involved, I decided it was just not something that I was willing to explore. So again, I left it alone. But now I had an ally. I had somebody that, if I needed to talk, she was there. And she was supportive, and she understood, and she didn't put me down for it. So at least I made a connection with somebody that didn't put me down for it. And so that went on for a couple of years. And then she moved away. And so again, I found myself having nobody to turn to. And so it was pushed down again. Went back to the same grind of just exploring, or I'm sorry, just dressing whenever I was home alone. But my dressing kept getting progressively advanced, I guess is the way you could put it, because it would entail dressing completely from head to toe, inside and out, and complete makeup. And not completely venturing out, but I did venture outside my house onto the front porch, onto the backyard with the dogs. But that was it. That's as far as I went. And for now, that's as far as I'm going to go. So, as always, if you have questions, if you have comments, post them. If you want to do a video response, do a video response. Also, again, if you're on my YouTube channel, there are links to my Facebook, to my Twitter, and to my Google+. So, there are many ways that you can get a hold of me if you want to, and I will be more than happy to answer any questions. And until next time, stay safe, take care, have a good week. Love you all.